As an artist, I am inspired by everything, more or less.
For some artists, one of the first steps in creating a piece
Really anything that gets new ideas, new concepts into my brain.
is finding out more about subjects before they're put on canvas.
I am a bit of an information junkie, so I listen to podcasts constantly. I love documentaries. I read fiction and nonfiction.
Adri Norris is a local artist who does her own research and says she wants her art to tell the stories of marginalized people from history who wanted to be heard.
You cannot tell the story of an activist or the first person to without telling the story of why they were doing what they were doing or why them being the first was notable.
So when Norris was contacted by History Colorado about creating a mural telling the story of 5 Points, she went to the Blair-Caldwell African American Research Library for some ideas about the neighborhood they called Harlem of the West.
In choosing to go deeper and actually learn what the demographics were at different points in history, I realized that this is not just a black story. You know, it's a Hispanic story, it's a Japanese American story.
You see the Native Americans, all of the military people.
Terry Nelson is the library's senior special collections manager who grew up in 5 Points.
So this was home, and it was a wonderful, warm place.
And says the mural focuses on some of the history makers of the neighborhood.
Dr. Justina Ford. We talk about the jazz history. You see Julia Greeley for her philanthropy in this area from the Catholic religion. We dug out pictures. We dug out programs, we dug out books, everything that would help her tell the story of the population that gathered here.
But really, I did a lot of talking to Terry Nelson over at the library and basically having her tell me stories of her experiences.
Recently, History Colorado donated the piece back to the library, making it back home to the place that was used for inspiration.
I'm not sure Terry and I expected that the mural would be coming back here. We were super excited that Audrey tapped into the expertise that we have here.
The hope is that the mural will preserve the history of a neighborhood that's changing.
Those who are gentrifying the neighborhood, I hope they take it upon themselves to learn a bit more about where they've come.
And hold on to memories for people like Nelson, who called 5 Points home.
I see my childhood, where we used to run the streets down here.
For 9 News,
It is still home. 5 Points is home.
I'm Byron Reed.